What's up guys, Trevor here with Ecommerce Paradise. Today I'm going to tell you how to make money with Shopify in 2026. I'm going to go over a client store and how he's making money and how you can take what he's done and build your own version of it. And if you are interested in learning more, definitely subscribe to the channel and join our Patreon. Link is in the description below. You'll get full access to all of our courses as well as our mastermind group and community. Also, if you go to our website, ecommerceparadise.com, and get all of our recommended resources for the software stack that you'll need to build an online business in 2026. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so as you can see, this guy's made about $500,000 in total sales. That's after refunds in 2025, the last 365 days as of January 6th here. So the store is doing pretty good. So this store is built on a foundation of a business model called high-ticket e-commerce dropshipping, high-ticket dropshipping. And the way this model works is really simple. You just have to put up a Shopify store, you have to get suppliers, and you market those products from those suppliers on shopping platforms like Google Shopping and Bing Shopping, things like that. You run retargeting ads and do email marketing, and you eventually get sales. And then when you get sales, you just pay the supplier for the product up front with a credit card. They'll ship it to the customer. You'll get the money from the order deposited into your account. Usually the average margin is like 15 to 20%. And then after ad costs to get those sales, you're usually getting a net margin of somewhere between 5 and 10% overall. So it's a typical retail profit margin, and it's an online business, so you can scale it indefinitely. There's no inventory. Your suppliers manage all the inventory, all the fulfillment, all the overhead, stuff like that. All you have to do is manage the software, the customer service and sales, and the support. So this business model, I've been doing it for the last couple decades. I've been teaching and helping clients to do it as well. And it works pretty well. There's some downfalls, of course, with high-ticket e-commerce. You're dealing with more expensive products. You have to accept the payments, and with accepting payments, you take a risk of chargebacks and disputes and cash flow issues because of that. So just keep that in mind. You have to have good customer service, and you have to get on the phone with people and talk to them over the phone. You're also really reliant on your suppliers to come through with the products that you're selling. So, for example, if a product arrives damaged or it doesn't work for some reason, a customer can get upset and file a chargeback, and you're the one that has to deal with that payment processing issue, not your supplier. So you have to work back and forth with your suppliers a lot. The good thing is with this model, you're always going to have an authorized dealer agreement with the supplier. So that gives you access to their full warranty policy. And usually that includes replacement products or parts to fix issues. It also includes returns and things like that. So you can have the product returned back to the supplier if there's an issue with it. So keep in mind that there are ways to protect yourself, and there's fraud apps and things like that to protect you from fraud. But there are risks with this business model. You do need some money up front. High ticket usually means over $500 to $1,000 per sale in revenue. And that means, on average with a 15 to 20% margin, you're making like a couple $100 up to a couple $1,000 per sale on average. And these products can go all the way up into the, tens of thousands to hundreds of thousands of dollars. I've seen some of these high ticket product categories. And if you check some of my other videos, you'll see all the different niche research videos that I've done where I show you different product categories that work, where there's competitors that we've identified that do high-ticket drop shipping, and that they've been around for a while. They're running ads currently, so they're making money. And there's lots of suppliers available. So there's lots of niches that work. You kind of just have to find something that works for you and your experience, because you're going to have to get on the phone with customers and suppliers and talk to them about the products. So you got to either learn about the product category or have some prior experience with it already to do a good job with it and to have some success with this business model. It's also going to fuel your drive to build your business and to manage your business on a daily basis, because especially in the beginning, most people aren't going to have a ton of money to hire a big team to manage the business for them and train them and all that, much less the expertise to do that and experience in management, business management. So you're going to be doing it on your own as a solo entrepreneur. A lot of people do these businesses, in the evenings after they're done working their job and things like that. Just like taking voicemails at work and then going outside to talk to the customers and then that close the sale. Talking to people in the car on the way to a job or something like that. It's pretty common. It's usually started as a side hustle, and you can make couple $1,000 a month or something like that in profit. If you use credit card with points and rewards, you'll get that benefit as well. And then you have a decent side hustle, make some extra money, and eventually maybe it'll scale up if you get the right suppliers and you get the right products and you get the right marketing platforms going. Everything works out for you. If you have trouble launching your store on Google Merchant Center, which is what you need to get Google Shopping ads going, that's going to really hold you back. So what I recommend is if you have some money up front, at least $10, $20, $30,000. You actually go out and buy a store instead of building one yourself. Buy a store that's already established on Google Merchant Center, and then you just transfer those assets to your ownership, and the store is already on the shopping platforms. And that's the main thing that you're going to need, is a store that's on the shopping platforms. And then you'll be able to really take that store, scale it, build it more, run it longer, and then try to sell it for more money. I call this process buy, scale, exit. And I'm currently writing a book about it. I'm super excited about that because it's a great process where, investors that have some money up front, or you just want to use debt, like you want to use credit that, you can get from a loan or something like that. And you can do that too. You can do what's called a leveraged buyout of a business. It could even be a very big business, and then take that and scale it. The biggest mistake you could make with that though is completely changing the business. So you don't want to change anything when you buy a business, okay? So make sure you buy it, keep it the same, and just scale it in other ways that it has, it needs help with, pepper scaling onto it outside of the business, but the core model, you keep it the same. But yeah, and there's lots of things that have changed as well, like over the last 5 years. Some big companies have gone bankrupt and out of business. The Trump tariffs have changed a lot, especially with shipping and things like that. So you have to be very mindful these days. E-commerce is becoming more tricky. There's more competition. The biggest competitors, the big box stores, are making it very difficult. So just know what you're getting yourself into. I actually offer private coaching because I've been doing this for like 20 plus years. So if you want private coaching, or if you want scaling services like supplier recruiting, product uploading, Google ad setup and management, SEO work, content marketing, things like that, email marketing, help with any of that stuff, I have a team that'll actually do it for you. So you can contact me. Links are in the description below. Calendly.com/ecommerce paradise for the scaling services. You can book a free consultation with me. Calendly.com/Trevor Fenner. You can book a free consultation for my private coaching program, work one-on-one with me. And I'll give you, everything you need to know to build and take your store to the next level. So yeah, if you're interested in that, also in the description below, of course, is our Patreon. Join that, and there's a free tier, so you might as well just get in there for free. You get notified of every new video I make. And then also, the cool thing is that in the description, there is a link to every single software and app that we use to build these stores with. So you know exactly the same software stack that I use to build all these stores and make it really successful. So you're not trying to just like go out and guess and figure things out and throw things together. I've already done the hard work for you to figure out what works and what's best. So it's all in the description below. So go check that out, guys. Let me know if you have questions, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya. Take care.